Hey everybody, it's Paige, and our theme this week is to talk about our favorite slash most inspirational teachers we had in elementary school, middle school, and high school. So I'll start in order because that's just the only way to go, right? My favorite slash most inspirational teacher in elementary school was my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Freevert, and she actually came to my graduation party this past June, so that was really exciting to see her again after so long. But I used to get to go over to her house and play with her dog Spencer and play with her daughters Courtney and Tiffany. I'd play with their Barbie dolls and stuff, and it was a great time. And I just remember kindergarten like so vividly, even though it was so long ago. Not that long ago, but really long ago. And it was just a great time, and Mrs. Freevert's classroom was always great and lively, and I feel that she started me off in a great way. And yeah, teachers definitely influence you, and when you're so young and stuff, the teachers that are nice and kind and help you out and stuff are the ones that you remember the most, and Mrs. Freevert was definitely that for me. So Mrs. Freevert was my first influential and favorite teacher, and I got to see her around like till I was in 5th grade, so that was always really nice. In middle school, my favorite, most influential teacher was Miss Maxwell, and Miss Maxwell was just really great. And once again, like all of my favorite teachers have been, was really nice to me, and just she was just great. And I mean, I got nominated for like awards for her, and so, since she was like my language arts teacher and stuff, those were kind of more like the things I was passionate about, like writing poetry and stuff. I wrote a lot of poetry in middle school, and Ms. Maxwell definitely encouraged that. I also had her for history, I think, or history or something like that, and that was like my least favorite subject, but she made it fun, so that made me like it more. So like she took my least favorite subject and made it a lot more interesting, and so that always helped too, because I didn't really like history, but I loved language arts, so that was really good. And Miss Maxwell, I got to talk to her like afterwards, and she's still like awesome now. Like I went to 6th grade camp with her 6th graders, and it was really cool because it was the last 6th grade camp that they're gonna have. That's really sad, but it was really great that I got to spend being a camp counselor with Miss Maxwell there, and it was just really cool to see all the little kids and stuff. But then I got to see Miss Maxwell, and then I also got to see Miss Bala and Miss Olson, and so those are like other teachers I had that I really enjoyed having, and it was just great. And Miss Maxwell's just always been so loving, and is a great teacher and loves what she does, just like all of my teachers. Mrs. Freevert was too. It's just awesome how they have a passion for teaching and love it, and how us as students can like take that and be like, I love you, you're an awesome teacher, because they just touch your hearts, and there's something about them that is really special. So for high school was definitely Mr. Wilming, and he helped me discover my passion of writing. When I was younger, I never really thought my story writing was very good. My poetry I felt good about because of Miss Maxwell. My actual story writing, I never felt it was really that like amazing or anything. Like there were some that would be good, but then other stuff I just felt like this is stupid, and nobody is gonna read my writing and like it and everything. And then Mr. Wilming taught me the proper format, and there were so many good ideas that he gave in his creative writing class where I just knew I wanted to write. and I just know that I love it, and I just think that's really awesome that he was able to pull that out of me, and he just has so many great stories to share with his class, and his 5 grateful cards that he has everyone do in all of his classes as a way to look at the things that they're grateful for, so that they'll know that their life is actually really good even in the crappy times. And I mean, his classes were always just so fun. Like, there was one day where we had a 3-day weekend. I think it was actually Labor Day, because I started creative writing my first quarter of high school and of my senior year. And I was sad that I couldn't go to school and have fiction writing class. Like, I was legitly upset about it. And I told my mom, I was like, I want to be in school right now because I don't want to miss creative writing with Mr. Wilming. That was my favorite class out of all the classes I had in high school. I just loved it to death. And I also loved having contemporary world lit with Mr. Wilming, because he was just a great teacher, and yeah, his stories and stuff were just funny and real, and the class got a laugh out of him, and he just had all these good examples for stuff, and he read my writing and gave me feedback and really helped me to decide that that was something I wanted to do in college and pursue. So I'm going to have a minor in creative writing, hopefully. I'm really excited to start my classes, and I've been writing here, and there's like writing clubs that I'm really excited about joining and stuff. So anyways, those were my 3 favorite and most inspirational teachers in elementary school, middle school, and high school. And I hope you're looking forward to hearing about everybody else's too, because it's just really cool to hear how teachers affect students' lives, because they really do. When they're great teachers, or maybe not so good teachers and have good personality, I've had a couple of those, but none of the 3 I mentioned were like that. They were all good teachers. But there's some out there, but you still remember them, and you remember the ones that were mean and not so nice to you too. So if you are a teacher out there, remember to be nice to your students, because they do remember, and it can affect them now, but if you affect them in a positive way, they'll remember forever in that positive light, because I will always remember those 3 teachers in a positive light, because they are awesome. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my teachers. Have an excellent day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.